Hey there, we coming live from Seattle, Washington. My name is George, and this is
Engineer Guitar all the way from Washington State.
Okay, and I'm from Dallas. I'm visiting here this weekend. So thank you for logging in. Priscilla Ngigi, karibu sana. Trekking Lens, karibu. Gitao join in. Paul Junior Gashero, karibu sana sana. Yes, today is just a random night. We're gonna be talking about, what are you gonna talk about tonight? It's a random night. We don't have any topic.
Actually refreshing the journey that we've been on.
We don't have any specific topic. Anything you want to talk about, if you want to come live, please, come on, talk to us. But it's gonna be good. You know, we never disappoint. That's for sure, right? Hey, Terence Monyeki, karibu sana. Kimu ona Mose, Nikimu ona Nikimu ona Mini fala Kimu ona. Okay guys, how are you guys doing? This weekend, Niko Seattle, Washington, being very well welcomed here. It has been fun. I came yesterday, and this is my host here. I say this time, I'm Seattle Hotel this time, and I say, you know, I'm crashing to your place, and I did that. So, maybe you can tell us a little bit about. Okay.
You know, welcome to Seattle. Let me say that again. By the way, it's amazing, you know, the Prudential Show.
Prudentials, yes.
We started this, I think, was about 6 or 7 months ago. Actually, maybe 6 or 7. Time flies, by the way.
Yeah, but the actual Prudential started like, I think, September or August.
Yes, and you know, from the time we started it, when it was just more maybe primarily because of the politics that was going on in Kenya. And then, how far do you think we have come now? Because there's been a lot of good things. Would you mind sharing with us what the journey has been like, especially with the things that you have been able to get, you know, the Kenyans themselves exposed to, educate them, have them an opportunity to come even forward, and even have their own voice just be heard. Just briefly,
I want to say the Prudentials. The reason we founded this show, it was about interviewing people in our community. It doesn't have to be a celebrity. You can have something, you know, a business. You can have like a foundation. You can have anything small, anything you want to talk about. There's no, you know, anything goes, you know, on this show.
Yes.
And so far, I think I have been able to interview about, I want to say about 20 people since the inception of the Prudential Show.
Yes.
I have interviewed Little Richard. She's a Kwitu president. It was a good interview. I love her.
All the way from New Jersey.
Yeah, I have interviewed Boniface Mwangi. He's an activist from Kenya. Recently, I interviewed Kevin Dulo. He's our Choma Sundays in Dallas, Texas. It was really good. I brought Justin Bradford. He's a Mzungu who speaks Swahili.
That was amazing.
It was amazing. His Swahili is actually better than mine. I was like, it's good.
Better than Moho's, though.
Yeah, than Moho's, yeah. I have interviewed Betty Achapa. She's a financial guru. I have also interviewed
Betty Achapa. I like her. She's lively.
Really cool,
I like that. You know,
and that actually was my first interview for Betty Achapa.
Yes.
I have brought Joro, the comedian from Kenya.
Yes.
I have interviewed Sonu, chairman, you know, Nairobi University, because we wanted to know.
Menja, I like her.
Eunice.
She was
Menja. She's amazing. I love
Eunice
her.
was amazing. She had a wonderful topic. They're talking about the family.
Yeah, the suicide and all that. And we like this kind of topics.
Yeah.
Bob,
and the husband too.
The husband is really good. He's a financial person. I have interviewed Bob Mwiti. He's based in Florida.
Yeah.
Tampa, Florida, and he was talking about the financial stuff that he's doing, the Oracle Financial.
And what was your soap opera number one?
Huh?
Soap opera number one. Chipukizi thing.
The Chipukizi. Oh, Christine Wawira. I did interview with Christine. I got cheap by some people, but you know me. I give people my mind. You cannot just come here and I'm gonna speak my mind. You don't come for George unless George come for you. You don't come for George. No.
Yeah, definitely.
I say
no.
yeah. I have interviewed Pam Ogaka. She's the president and founder of the Dear Awards.
Yeah, Dear Awards.
Yeah, I have done. There's this lady. Her name is Sarah Milley. She is the founder of the Night for Africa.
Yes,
I interviewed her about 2 weeks ago.
And I see Pam Ogaka there also.
Oh, is Pam here?
Pam Ogaka too.
Oh, okay.
But you interviewed her?
Yeah.
I remember one time she came.
It has been like really, really good. And the former president of Queen's Night, Monica Kangere.
Oh, yes.
She's my mentor.
Yes,
I love
definitely.
her.
And she was actually here when Pastor Batai passed.
Yes, yeah.
I never got to see her, but I've actually not met her in person, but I've heard about her name.
Yeah, she's the one who hosted me when I first came here. She's my mentor, so I really, I enjoyed her work. So so far we have interviewed about 20 people, prominent people. I'll say nobody is small in our show.
Yes,
and
even Kevin came over when I interviewed him.
Kevin Moge,
who's a realtor.
And Patrick Nganga, he came over. He talked about the life insurance.
Too.
Oh, Rhoda, my
Rhoda
God. How can I?
Oh, the way.
How can I?
Is she now living
that?
in Dallas?
No, she's based in what do you call San Diego?
San Diego, yes.
But she's visiting Dallas this weekend. She's amazing. I love her.
Rhoda, you're my favorite.
Is Rhoda here? She's here. I love me some Miss Rhoda, and she actually invited me to her. Howie, they have founded this healthcare group.
Yes.
And I talk to people about COPD, and I talk about that topics, the disease, how to prevent it, prevention and cure. Yes. And we talk about, the therapy for the COPD. It was a really, really amazing
And then we started this show that I've been doing on Monday where we have an open
forum. You're inviting people, and that's really cool.
Everyone is just coming.
Yeah, inviting people,
they can speak their mind.
Speak your mind,
and they might not like some time when I'm being too controversial. But again, there was a lady that came, Chip Kirio or something like that.
Chip Kirio, yeah.
I like her. She was amazing. She came forward. Gitao Irimo is
and Gitao Irimo say I almost interviewed DJ Drew Mwaneki. I want to say this. DJ Drew Mwaneki, I wanted to interview him, but he never submitted his resume. I don't interview people with not resume. If you have no credentials, hell no, you're not coming here. I like to see your resume, your etiquette. You have to have like bad, good manners. If you have like bad manners, you cannot come to this show. If you're using the curse word, hell no, you're not gonna get interviewed here.
Yeah. So
if DJ Drew Mwaneki can submit his resume,
Rhoda.
Yeah, you can come on. DJ Drew Mwaneki, yes, you can come on as soon as you submit your resume. But if you don't have that, I'm sorry, you cannot come on this show. That's a little bit shade. Yeah. But the reason we're here, we're going to talk about our diaspora people here. There's so much competition in diaspora community. But how far do you take your competition? And we don't like promoting our own peoples. And let me start because I love this topic. Our promoters.
Yes.
They have become like really nasties. Our promoters, you bring a DJ from Kenya, you bring a comedian from Kenya, and they just want to take over. They use your name. And then how far do you copy business idea? Is it even fair? According to you, is it good to copy an idea? If I have an idea, can you copy that idea?
No. And that's the thing. Because initially it was never in your mind. It just crosses your mind. And I get it. There's some other people that maybe who might have a rough, that's a genuine approach where I want to start something, and all of a sudden, somebody come forth and they make something and become, for example, like a store. It could be like an idea.
Let's talk about the adult family home here in Seattle. Like everybody in Seattle, Washington.
Yeah. So when we started the adult
family home, you have adult family home, and everybody's coming with these adult family. Everybody want to have one, and how many adult family are you gonna keep, you guys? Like, it's good to copy idea, but how far do you take the competition? I have seen people actually copying the names, and that has to stop. Like, I can talk in my case, like in Dallas, we have Chama Santis. He came over, he has been very successful. People are copying the name, trying to even being dirty and changing the name, Sunday Chomas.
The rules, for example,
how far can you take a competition?
The rules, for example, in business, if you have a chipotle, where they say, yeah, you can't have a chipotle, which is actually just across the street. At least you got to. There's a distance that is actually most of the time allowed. It's more about ethic per se. But you see, we got this mentality from Kenya. You know that's what happened in Kenya. You start something in Kenya, everybody copy, and the next thing you know, you're already out of business. So in this case, for the adult family home, I understand. Because the dynamics here is a little bit different, but it will catch up with them.
It will
eventually. Because but the number of the healthcare home care, by the way, is not enough yet.
Yeah.
But what happened most of the time, you find most of them are in the same area. Like in Lakewood, you got a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And nobody want to go somewhere else.
And it's not bad. And it's not bad. But as long as you're creative with your business, I don't want to have like George Bogwa Show, and I have somebody coming and saying, Bogwa George Show. Your name is not even George.
That's even
you being dirty.
Yeah, you'll be surprised to find out people will do that.
You have to be creative. Even if you're copying a business idea, be creative at least to come with your own, ideas. Don't come with exactly the same thing I'm studying,
Yes.
And this is really bad on the entertainment industry. We're seeing these people, the promoters, they're coming with really exactly the same name.
Yeah.
Even the Memorial Weekend, you've been there.
Oh, yeah, in Dallas.
You come with this main event. Which one is the main event? Everybody's calling themselves main event.
And when I watched Kevin Dulo the other day when he was at the show and he was presenting, I get it. Especially when he was talking about where people would just anyhow just decide to go ahead and start Choma Sunday without their approval.
Yeah.
I understand.
So I think we had a phone call there. Yeah, so sorry. Yeah. So sorry. Yeah. That's fine. You had a phone call there, so we kind of freeze a little bit. Yeah. So how far is it necessary for you to patent your business, trademark your business? Because I think we live in a world where everybody need to be legally protected.
Yeah, definitely.
Because we're having all these things.
Yeah.
You can even start like a Prudential Show. We might see Prudential Show number 2.
Yeah.
You can ask them if your name is not trademarked.
Yeah, but
you cannot ask them. Yeah,
I was actually going to ask you if you can actually put on airplane board. But anyway.
That's fine. Yeah. So, is it really good to patent or trademark your
It's very important to do so, because if you do so, you are protected. Like Kevin Dulo's situation, where if he wasn't, he would somebody would have actually come and even do it ahead of him. And guess what? Kevin Dulo have no power whatsoever that he can go and convince the court otherwise, because they'll be like, well, sorry, I mean, you have an idea, but this person just happened to patent it, and that's it. It's a done deal. And he came forward the other day and he said he have a patent which is good, and that's why he's able actually to stop somebody from continuing performing as Choma Sunday.
And he was actually saying they have these franchise ideas.
Yeah, we have one in Seattle here. We have Choma Sunday in Seattle already.
They do have Choma Sunday in Seattle?
Oh yeah, we have Choma Sunday on Sunday.
Does he know about that? Because
he said he has been to Seattle. That's what he said. So I'm
not sure.
We do have Choma Sunday. So I assumed he actually started it.
I know.
Maybe he might have some, because he said when he said he'd been on tour, he actually mentioned that he'd been to Seattle.
I don't know whether he came here in Seattle, but we'll find out.
Yeah.
But I think people in our community have been very, very dirty, especially like copying people's idea. Really nasty, and I'm talking about specifically about the DJs, about the promoters. They bring the comedians here and they frustrate them, because I think they have to sign the work permit when you have to come and work for somebody here as a comedian, and they say, okay, you sign the contract, if you don't do this, what I'm telling you, you're gonna get, your ass is gonna be deported.
Yeah.
So they go about
and
read the fine prints. People, read the fine prints when you get this from you come from Kenya.
Yes.
Because you don't know what's gonna happen when you come here. You don't know.
Wairimu is asking, we have Chomas. Oh, yes, we do have Chomasari.
I don't know. No,
Seattle. We got one in Seattle. Yes,
no,
we do have Choma Sunday in Seattle.
We have Kevin here,
and I'm 100% sure about it.
Yeah,
I haven't
and Dorcas is saying I have a business idea to solve unemployment. My strength is I have no cash to implement. This mean I need to sell it partly. Competition to me is healthy. I'm the master and architect, so I know better. But I need No, we're talking about if you start a business and somebody else come there and get your idea. They're not even telling you, and you later find out they're having a business.
You're being overtaken.
You're being overtaken, and they are taking your customers.
Yeah.
I have a problem with that. If you come and talk to me, we can partner and then we can start a business together. Or if you have a business idea, you can sell it to somebody and you can share. But don't just copy my idea and just run away with it.
But you know what? Kenya is a metropolitan of all Kenyans. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dallas is a metropolitan of all Kenyans. And we got all people coming in from different parts of Kenya, per se. And they all somehow, especially young people, very energetic. But what we have in Kenya, we are not innovators. We just thrive by the way. We are not necessarily motivated to actually dig in to come up with original ideas. We struggle with that.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why you find a lot of people.
Let me give you a scenario.
Yeah.
You're a promoter.
Yes.
You bring a DJ here to perform in a club here in Seattle, and then that DJ name you find it in another club or in another DJ's platform without you knowing.
Yes.
Is that legal?
Even the DJ doesn't know that.
Doesn't know you exist. Even the DJ, even the person you bring in,
that tells you
doesn't even know.
Money. The greed of money is what drives.
And you know what they're trying to do? They are trying to bring those people. They are trying to put a name there for the famous DJs.
Yes.
Or the promoter, or the performers, and when you go there, you already pay the cover charge.
Yes.
There's nobody there. You're not gonna walk out, but that's acting like really crazy. I have seen it with my own eyes. Last Memorial Weekend, we went to this show. We were told, okay, the show is gonna be after 30, from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. We went there, 30 minutes. We were chased like dogs. By cops. Chased like dogs.
And how much did you pay again? $40?
$40.
Damn, that's a lot of
I went to the door, and you know me, I speak my mind. I need my money back. I need my money back. And then the guy was saying, well, we didn't know the police was going to come here. We're so sorry. And, how long are you guys going to apologize for our money? We cannot do that anymore, We cannot do that anymore. So we need a straightforward, the promoters. Stop copying ideas. Stop being dirty. Stop being cheap. Bring your own promoters and stop all this nonsense. And I'm speaking specifically, Dallas is really bad. It's notorious. And I can tell you that.
And I hope they change for real.
And I hope you guys change. And Wairimu Kimani is saying there's nothing wrong with piracy of a business idea. I will copy your idea if you tell me Georgie. But if you shut up, I would know.
Yeah. By the way,
no.
Wairimu is different things. I understand part of maybe what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You're probably talking about home.
Yeah. So let's move to the next topic. Do we Kenyans support our own people? Let's say you're a mechanic. The first person I think in my mind is taking my car to the Mexican guy there, or like a Mzungu there. But if you know a Kenyan mechanic, I have known people that actually don't go to a Kenyan mechanic. We don't support our own people. We have a problem with Kenyans. We don't support our own.
Euphoria.
Yeah, we say, ati Mkenya nitengeneze gari.
Oh my goodness.
Ataniokea chumvi kwa oil. Like people, they are like,
Huyo ni Mkenya.
Ni Mkenya. Ati Mkenya anifanyia taxes. Atajua maneno zangu na venye mimi nafanya sijui.
Na vile naongeanga.
Na venye naongeanga. Really, Kenyans, support our own damn people.
And the reason, ideas. And the reason of
how come you don't support our own people?
What is it that you're hiding anyway?
There's nothing you're hiding. You're not gonna use this.
I mean, that's why I always say this: the Americans are very genuine, and very open, and very honest. At the same time, they are proud of the things they do. They don't find anything wrong, Pastor, to go to their own pastor.
Yeah, kuna mtu anasema tukuibiwa spares part nayo at receipt. Wewe unachonga wa Kikuyu. Kama mechanic Mkikuyu, they don't have to steal anything from you.
Na nini unasanya na ile gari nayo ni Toyota 99.
What are you gonna do with the carburetor, you know?
Na drive 07 Toyota.
But even Kenyans, they don't support our own people. Like, let's say kuna Kenya the realtor. Anasema, mimi ni bangu siwezi stafutiwa na Mkenya. They're not gonna look for a good house for me. You go for the old guys,
what?
The white guys.
Some of the people that say that, actually,
I have seen it a lot.
The last time I checked, their mom and dad's parents actually are Kenyans. They're probably in Kenya. Their brothers and sisters in Kenya. They actually carry a Kenyan name, because you can tell clearly that is.
Yeah.
They actually eat the Kenyan food, maybe every once in a week or maybe every day. I mean, how do you come to that point where you just don't like, or you have a huge despise to
even if it's a doctor, unasema, I cannot go to Kenya's doctor. Nikiko na ugonjwa naenda kupayuka na huko.
Kwani ni aibu gani kwa Mkenya?
Is it a shame to be a Kenyan?
Kwani ni aibu gani kwenda kupatia, for example,
support our own people?
But I also get it now here. The other thing is this: what do we also do, for example, that mechanic? Have you adjust your attitude? Right now, I'm getting in the business of
the
construction.
Flipping, the flipping, yeah.
And by the way, if you wanna have your house remodeled, I can do it for you now. Now, the whole thing, what I've done is to understand all those things. But I have to shift the mentality and understand that even though those noises are there, you got to zero them down. The issue then is the mechanic out there who they know, because I know a few mechanics who are Kenyans themselves, and they're always complaining. Instead of complaining, you got to find a way that you have to zero down that mentality, so that you have to prove yourself over and over, not once, but over and over, so that we can win, not just one, but majority. I personally, I have been privileged to file taxes to a lot of people.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
But what happened, I guess, is because, but I don't promote myself even in many platforms. People promote me. But what I find that is very necessary to do is that you have to adjust your mentality. PMA, positive mental attitude.
Okay, PMA.
So, and then,
positive mental
even though you
attitude,
know the noises are there, the background noises are always going to be there. Even when you go somewhere and you find somebody, just the way they look at you, the way they respond to you, sometimes even there is a disagreement between the wife.
But we don't trust our own people. We don't trust our own people.
The husband don't want me. The husband want me. The wife don't want me.
Yeah.
Guess what? How I come in and help them, even go
and then,
beyond that.
When you file the taxes, you unapeleka mzungu, of course. Niko na accountant mzungu. Then you're gonna be audited. You running to get out. Oh my God! Can you come and file
what happened here?
What happened? Can you come and adjust the taxes for me? You didn't even go to him in the first place. You say ni Mkenya.
Alafu nikikwambia ile pesa yako unasema nimelipisha pesa mingi.
Yeah. And then that's the other thing. Unasema, that's Kenyan business is very expensive. Gari zake ananitengeneza gari like he's very expensive.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Even simple thing, even as painting, for example.
I'm not getting it.
Let me not go there. But there's a lot of things that people have a hard time not having to pay respect to their own fellow Kenyans.
Yeah.
And I get it. Either party are not, our attitude, either party is not correct. Because you find, as a tax person, as a tax preparer, I'm also having some attitude issue. Because
but is it okay to bargain? Is it okay to bargain?
It's okay. I like that when you bargain.
Yeah.
Because how I respond to you, by the way, I'm going to respond to you in a nice way. And I'll still give you maybe some bargain. I'm going to stand my ground also. But it's okay to bargain. I don't feel bad. If somebody bargain to me, I will never feel bad. But guess what? Other people, if you bargain to them, They'll even walk away.
But
they'll even walk away.
Do you feel there's a tribalism aspect of it? Like people are so tribal when it comes to like, I have not experienced that. Mi ka ni Mjango, ka ni Mkamba, ka ni Mkikuyu. I'll take my business
psychology,
to you.
They call it inferiority complex.
Yeah. But
it's not about.
People, I don't think there's tribal aspect. Nikitu ya Wakenya.
Inferiority complex.
Yeah,
because remember we are the minority.
Yeah, and you feel
out of the preferable to the white people.
And Edgar Toho said there is a lot of us who promote our own though. I haven't seen that. No. Ukipatiwa taxes na Mkenya, sitaki aone social yangu.
Although in Northwest Kenyan community we promote people.
Yeah. But what about the Kenyan churches? Mi siendagi church ya Wakenya. I don't worship with Kenyans.
Let me tell you what's wrong with the Kenyan churches.
What's wrong with Kenya? And I know some Kenyan churches, they have their own issues.
Let me tell you one thing that really get me about the Kenyan churches. And this is something that I'm going to say regardless. We are here and we started a Kenyan... Oh, I don't care. We are here, we started a Kenyan church. And then all of a sudden, you can't stop speaking Kikuyu. And you're a church that you're looking to actually reach out to every Kenyans. And you're like, come on. Is this the church only of the Kikuyu or the church of everyone? The Americans are there. There's some of the kids who are actually born and raised here.
But the problem I have in Kenyan churches now.
And I'm like, oh my goodness, can't you have somebody go and interpret to the person who is at the... Because that's what happened in Neema. Neema, we got people sitting at the back. They interpreting for them. But whoever is at the stage...
But we have those kind of churches in Kenya that they only advise to the like Kikuyu people. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I mean... But I get it. But you want to make a joke in Kikuyu, but I get it.
We didn't say stop bashing Kikuyu. But why do you have 10,000 Kenyan churches in US? 10,000. Seriously. Why do we have 10,000 Kenyan churches?
Is it called the spirit of spiritualism?
No, if you ask me, is a financial aspect of it.
I don't want to dig into the prophecy, but it has been prophesied about all these things.
We have
everybody has something to share.
Yeah.
But let me tell you one thing: the truth. If you want to know the truth and you want to know about God, your God, you better dig into the Bible yourself, because I get.
And Monica, Dr. Monica is saying, and here business, they say tips. Okay, Kenyan supervisors in healthcare institutions, they are not treated the same way. They are like, who you name Kenya, to understand my lateness and about that. That's. Let me tell you. Me too. I'm a supervisor at my work, and I address the issues. If you come late, I don't care whether we're in Kenya or in Nani. I need to clock out. I need to go home. I don't care. But I have kids to go. I have kids. I have to go take them to school. I don't care kama in Kenya, I'm in Zimbabwe, I'm in American, or I'm gonna tell you. By the way, next time I need you to be here at 6:30, not 6:45. I need to be out of here. So I don't care who you are. So that has to be addressed. And if
so you have to set your own principle for you to be respected.
I do,
as well.
Even at work.
Which is why people don't do that.
Even at work,
like, I don't want to lose that customer.
No, and I work with Kenyans too. Oh, I'm gonna skip this treatment. No, you're not on my watch.
But then somebody just ask,
do we have
10,000 churches? Do we really have 10,000 churches in US?
Probably more than 10,000. Like seriously.
I know we have about 100 here.
Yeah.
In Seattle. How many states we have?
And that's metaphorically saying.
We'll probably say 2,000.
Yeah, it's a metaphor. Yeah, it's a
because there's some states maybe you may not.
And I'm being sarcastic too.
Would you find a church of Kenyans in Idaho?
But we do have like 10,000 churches.
I was in Idaho, but would you find a Kenyan church in Idaho?
No, we don't, because we don't have any Kenyans there.
We have Boise State. Maybe we could find a Kenyan church.
Yeah, and it has become a.
And Donna was in Idaho.
It has become a like. Is it like spiritualism, you said? Is this financial aspect of it? Is it like tribal?
It is.
I don't know how you have so many
I tend to think it's a spiritualism, because a lot of people in the churches, the leaders, for example, in this case, only because they think there is money there. And then the other thing is also this: we are also desperately looking for somebody to speak to us, because we are so maybe too lazy to go to the Bible and study ourselves. I know we are so fearful of God, because we want to know and hear. Everybody want to feel like I'm safe. Because kifo ni lazima.
But the other thing,
but yet again, in the process of that, you find that
hey, Sheila, thank you so much.
Everywhere.
Love you too, yeah. But the other thing I see, people are just abandoning their faith. And that's just me. I have followed my principles if I come here to United States. Just because I was raised, as a Catholic, a very staunch Catholic. When I come here,
and with their gona, yeah.
Yeah, with after the thing they do that, But I don't see the reason why I should come here and transform. I go to all-white church, but every other Sunday we have a Swahili church.
Yeah.
But I want to follow my faith. I'm not just gonna go a place because it's full of Kenyans. I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna follow my faith.
Technically, I'm gonna.
And I don't know about you, but just you. But
I don't want to dig into the prophecy.
Yeah.
But the things you see, somebody behind somewhere sit down and everything just happened. Let me tell you one thing. So we got the Catholic Church, which is the original church that started.
Yes.
And then we have the Protestant churches, which is the Presbyterian churches, and all that. They all become bigger. And then all of a sudden, in the 1990s, remember, the revolution of speaking in tongues started.
Yeah.
And then from there arise the Pentecostal churches. And then from the Pentecostal churches, there arise the gospel music. Today, every Kenyan wants to be a gospel singer.
Yeah, I don't.
And guess what? In the process of that, the concept of the biblical aspect, which teach you what salvation is, what you need, because salvation is what Christ wanted us to understand, so that we can know who God is in our life. It's somehow lost in the process. Everybody want a feel-good moment.
Yeah,
I want a feel-good spiritual moment.
Yeah,
and the concept of knowing God and resonating about who God should be in our life somehow dissipates and is gone.
Yeah, so
that's just what I can.
The message to me is be yourself.
Yep.
If you're raised a Mkorino, unless you get married, so you can switch, because I believe if you get married, you switch to the husband's church. That's my tradition. I stick to it. If you're raised Catholic, stick to your faith. Don't keep on moving, jumping all these churches. That's why you start having all these problems.
You're neither cold, nor hot.
Kama wewe umezaliwa kwa maji mingi, go to maji mingi. Kama wewe ni wa Kilemba, go to whatever,
But remember,
just don't keep
when
on jumping.
It's all done, understand we are all praising God.
Because the aspect of 10,000 churches in US is real, and I have a problem with that, because we could have like one big church. Let's move to the other thing. Mugambe. Oh my God. Could you believe like an African state or a country, for this matter, can come to a president resigning who has been a dictator for over 37 years, and now he say, okay, do you think African is doing better than Western country? I don't see that happening in today's US. I cannot see Trump say, okay, I'm just gonna resign today. So much pressure from the Congress.
People call him Uncle Bob.
Uncle Bob, yeah. So I think Africa, like we're heading to another, place like we never before, and I'm so proud of how Zimbabweans, Zimbabwe? They have done like really, really a good job. They have maintained peace. They have been very nice for this transition. What is your take on Mugabe?
Kwapi is from Mugabe. We went to the same school together with him. He's in Idaho, I think, still today. I think maybe he has moved in Seattle. I know he's very happy today. But let me tell you one thing, what have actually transpired, especially with the evolution of Facebook.
Yeah.
Because MySpace was there, but Facebook have changed everything.
Yeah.
Today, you're listening to us through Facebook, and Facebook came and the media spread everywhere, and the internet also helped to speed up the process of which message can be reached out to different part. And Mugabe, I think he got caught up. I have been around our elders, and somehow our elders failed to understand we grew up. The kids grew up, and when the kids grew up, they also mature. We may crack a joke and somehow appear confused, but we know our homework. And I think that's where sometimes our leaders tend to forget most of the time. And in the process of that, you find out that when Mugabe think that he was always protecting Zimbabwe, especially from the white man, because he said he was actually going to rule till he's 100.
Yeah.
He had actually the vision of actually safeguarding Zimbabwe from the rest of especially the European power. But you have to remember, I have given credit sometimes to because the literacy rate of Zimbabwe, for example, is the highest in the whole of Africa.
Yeah.
It's actually over 90%. But in the process of it, a lot of things happen to Zimbabwe, especially all the embargoes that have been put in Zimbabwe. And I hope the Americans will come forward this time and now remove them.
And what I can say...
it has been left behind while the rest of the South African others are doing better. And Mnangagwa, that's the name, I think he's also an older person. He's also an older.
Not very old, but
75.
Which is good for president,
But there's so many young people in Zimbabwe still that I think are caught up in the box. They have education, but they haven't been exposed to the ideal world where they can actually be able to capitalize and make their country better. We also know the reason why the transition was that amazing was because the Chinese were protecting their interest.
Yeah.
They had to make sure...
And what I gotta say about that Mugabe thing is... They say behind each and every successful man, there's a woman behind that. That statement is actually not true. Because the reason Mugabe is in this problem is because of his wife. She is a B. I don't want to say that word. A B. Really bad woman. Very authoritarian. Greedy of power. She's very
taking advantage of the old men
and taking the advantage of
because when
her own husband.
When Mugabe was 40, she wasn't born yet.
Yeah, I think they're like 40 years. And this is an opportunistic woman. She's just there after the money, after the power, and I don't think she have done anything better for Mugabe other than what is next for her. She's in exile. I don't think she's gonna return there.
I don't know.
They're saying she's hiding somewhere in Namibia, but I think she has
I think she also underestimated because I think the Zimbabweans like Mugabe.
They do. They do.
Because I think Mugabe. I think even if Mugabe dies today, for example, Mugabe will be a hero to the Zimbabwean, not just to the Zimbabwean, but to me, and the whole of Africa, and not only just to the whole of Africa. To a lot of people in the world.
Next topic, because we're about to go to Bellevue. We are going actually to promote my cousin, Naomi Wamboi. She's performing. Is she performing or she's the host of this party?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
So let's do the next topic and then we can wrap up this topic because we have so much to do tonight.
Yeah, I just can't get it. We talked about Kenya, copycatting and all that. But I just don't get it. We have heard of Sonko team.
Okay, Sonko team. The next topic is Sonko team. Okay.
Yeah,
Susie, we're gonna call you right now. I think we need to get together in a minute.
You have heard of Sonko team, and here comes the Sonko team that has started during when Kidero was a governor, and actually Sonko team was a tool that in this case Sonko himself used to actually campaign, and Kidero is taking it to court.
Okay.
And if you're starting a company here, for example, you have to declare, especially the source of income you're getting. Are you actually paying the people? Are they volunteering? And if you're paying them, where are you actually getting the money? And now here comes the governor. He becomes the governor, and then Sonko team continue to do the things he appeared to do in Nairobi, even at the part. He appeared to have even a specific, regular lessons you have to go through training, and then you graduate, you're given a certificate, and then you get a salary package, I think. So where is this money coming from? And so, is there a conflict of interest?
So what you're asking
is illegal. Why is the Kenyan media not asking that?
Why do you want to get in here?
The Kenyan media is not talking about it, is not challenging anything. The president have turned a blind eye. Is scared of Sonko? Why do we still have these kind of things happening?
Okay, here is what I'm going to say about the Sonko team.
Yeah.
If Sonko want to do the humanitarian, he needs to appoint somebody to do that. He needs to disengage himself with the county, activities. Sonko is Nairobi governor, but I think he is doing too much because we have the Sonko team here. We have the county government here, and Sonko team, which is act like a humanitarian, is not a government entity, is colluding with the county.
Yes.
And I think they need to separate those two issues because is conflict of interest.
Yes.
And I think Idero on this case, he's right. He should go to court. And because it's illegal, whatever he's doing.
Yes.
I know the Sonko team is good, is for a good cause.
Yeah.
It's for helping those people who are needy. It's for helping the Nairobi County.
Yes.
But I think what they need to do is to separate these two entities. Sonko team
and then
should
he has
not
to go through tender process and tender application.
Yeah.
Get approval.
Because is he doing this because he want to get more tenders? Is he doing this because he has the best interest of Nairobi? We don't know. He might have. But at this point, I'm not convinced the Sonko team, it might be genuine, but I don't think he's 100% genuine, whatever he's doing. I think he has a conflict of interest.
And then we're going to wait until we have another NIS scandal.
Yeah. And I think it should be separated from Nairobi government.
Yeah, so that even Sonko himself separate himself from the actual Sonko team. Yeah. And then we even need to see the declaration of all the articles for the Sonko team, so that we know, for example, the source of income come either from this portion of income from Sonko, and then we tax document. It's because even right now in any I'm a secretary of the Northwest Kenya Community Association, where we're going to be celebrating the Jamhuri come on December 9th, the Thomas Jefferson. But every year we do file taxes. We file the Form 990 declaring where we get our income, how we spend it, and all that. Now, the question is this: with all this money that, of course, because everybody who is working for Sonko team get paid, all that money is not declared. As a matter of fact, are these people paying taxes who work for the Sonko team?
Probably not. Yeah.
Why is the Kenyan media not getting into it?
Blind eye.
Who is? I mean, why is the president himself, President Uhuru Kenyatta,
not speaking at
all,
not
saying a word? I mean, why? Why is even the Kenyan themselves in Nairobi having not taken him to court about it?
Yeah.
Are they stopping the process? I just don't get it. And
so,
those are the things that there's one thing you mentioned here, and we did. About speaking Swahili, and we appreciate that.
Oh, no, I was going to talk about the Kenyan people. We have Justin Bradford. I have interviewed him on this show. Very good, very nice guy. Love him. But one thing I'm going to say about that is we as Kenyans, and I have said this before on the other forum, is... Kenya do not trust each other, whether it's business, whether it's churches, whether it's legal issues, whether it's anything. When we have a Mzungu come here and speak Swahili, everybody say, oh my God, kuna Mzungu ana speak Swa, like he's really good. But when we have Kenyans come here, they try to, you have to be Americanized a little bit. You're not going to be, not even
like
twanging.
Gitawa Irimu.
Yeah, not even twanging. You have to be... you have to be, you have to be up your game, because you talk to these doctors, the Americans, you have to kind of like talk to the language they're gonna understand, But people, they are like, what? How come these Kenyans speak English? Like you twanging so much, like you talking like.
And I just said, how you
like,
doing?
oh my God, like really?
I mean, what's the problem with saying how you doing?
Yeah, how you like.
People,
they have a problem. People like, why do you even care how people speak? Why do you care? If Mzungu come here, speak like fluent Swahili.
The question is, can you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, with a twang of Swahili, nakwambia nini, you are like, oh my God, that's Mzungu is speaking a very good Swahili. But if it's a Kenyan coming here and speaking like a really proper English, for you to get understood by American people, you guys are saying like they're twanging.
But then somebody
like,
say this. Somebody say,
like, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah,
it's double-standard. Like, it's crazy.
And do you know how many times people have actually been telling me, "Hey, are you speaking English?" I'm like, okay. So
as long as you can understand,
can you ask me the same thing right now? Where I just say that, and you didn't hear what I'm saying.
Somebody, this has to stop. Yeah.
But then somebody was saying that Sonko can separate. Because he funds it. He's
not supposed to do that. Castro, it's illegal.
But if you fund it, you're supposed to declare how much you actually funded.
Yeah, is he getting like the tax, break? Like, what is he doing?
You
need to see what he's doing. Yeah.
Because if he's spending his own money, how much money is he paying for taxes for his own business too as well? Because we need to get to the point where actually we as Kenyans can actually be able to do so.
Yeah, we're gonna read some of the comments here so we can get up, because we just about to go get out and just go have some fun. Karaoke Toppers is saying we run a landscaping and junk removal business, and it's very challenging because when you work a black, in quotes, person, illegal address, whether they are Kenyan or Black American, most of them have issues with paying. But when you work for Zungu, I cannot see the other, but you pretty much saying like you have a problem with people from Kenya or the African Americans paying you, and I think that's true. That's very true.
I feel you say stop.
I feel, yeah, we don't support our own people. And even if you go, you take the business to them, you don't pay them.
It's one big mountain that we're trying to. Yeah. But this is what we're doing is probably maybe right, where we raise a concern and people can just be aware of it. And then for those who want to change and make some adjustments, so that for the better good of our community at large.
Carol Gashi is saying, if you want a professional to do a job, there's a professional cost. As a CPA, don't expect them to charge you the same as just a regular tax preparer. Of course, I agree with that. You went to school, you earned it, you're a CPA.
Yes.
Exactly. And that's why there's you shop around. But just because you don't want CPA to do the taxes for you because they're Kenyan, that's being really shady.
Yeah,
definitely. You agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the other comment here is...
yeah. But as we go through the comment, I just want to let you know, for those Kenyans who are in Seattle, not just Kenyans, even the Kenyans and your friends who are in Washington area, and you're looking for a job, especially in the health industry,
Tajada,
there's a company that you need to call. I will let you know. I'm going to send you the message, of course. I'll share it.
And Tajada is saying, George Bugwa, can you reach to Ali, by the way? I'm sure he's watching here. Ali, you're welcome to reach me.
What did you do?
I think Ali, if I'm not wrong, he's one of the hosts on One Mic Show. I'm not very sure, but hey, Ali, talk to me.
But I hope you're gonna be there. You're not gonna be on December 9th. On December 9th, Northwest Kenyan Community Association is gonna be having the Jamhuri Day celebration at Thomas Jefferson. TJ,
hey, invite me.
It's for free. There's gonna be a lot of nyama chama.
And Castro is saying one answer for me with mechanic is not fixing the issue, and extra hassle like waiting all day for a fix. The taxes is adding stuff to my taxes, causing me to have IRS audits. I go by responses and their work. It depends.
You're right. You're right. You're right about that. And by the way,
if you have a bad mechanic, don't fix your car, fire them.
You see what Castro is talking about? Your attitude as a person who's a taxi preparer in this case. And by the way, sometimes not even your experience or what you have or paperwork or that. Your attitude matters. I'll tell you the truth. You can even have all the education you want, but your attitude, you as yourself as a tax preparer, because that person has the right to question and judge you. When you call the AT&T service or T-Mobile and you're so mad with them and you cast them out, they don't just shut the phone they shut the phone for you. And we do that. So at some point, we ourselves as people who are willing to be part of working in the community, we also have to adjust ourselves, our attitude. Understand that we got to go through the mechanism of frustration that they go through, and understand that just because you're Kenyans, they're not gonna treat you. You don't have no right. They still have the same right as a customer.
Yeah, Tajada, I think I should bring Ali, by the way, on board. I'll be really.
So if you're out there and you're a business person, you happen to be serving the larger Kenyan community, oh my goodness, you better then learn how to also understand that they're as your customer, Nikki, and they also have right. Not just because you're a Kenyan, it doesn't give you the right to actually dismiss them.
Yeah, and Nikki Sylvia is saying, Kenya, we got too much ego. We can't watch another brand of our own brand growing. Yeah, that's true. Just that Kenyans are competitive and forget that a house divided can grow. That's very true. I agree with you. tuko na nini, tuko na maneno. Kwanza huko Dallas kwetu tuko na maneno bana. Hey, maneno ni kubwa. Ebu weka hiyo music so we can just Wairimo, Ebu Godza. Okay.
She wanna come live? She got 2 minutes.
Wairimo, if you wanna come on, just
okay. Here, so. If you wanna, I think you go here.
Yeah, but we about
and
to...
you go to Wairimo. You see Wairimo?
Put the music on.
We're gonna give her time if she doesn't come live.
Okay. Thank you guys. I hope you are enjoying your Thanksgiving. So we're about to go party. So Kaukosiaro, we tunakutana Belleville, Washington. So see you guys there, okay? Saro niazi Anto Saro, he's watching. Yeah. Tukutana huko Belleville.
Vicky, we're waiting for you to come if you want to come live.
Tupitia hapo Kent. Tunaweza pitia hapo Kent.
We're giving you time, otherwise we're going to be off. Vicky, if you're there, we give you time to come live. Oh. Hey. And she got a voice, yeah?
I think you're gonna wrap up tonight.
Bring them on camera. Anyway, Wairimo, we gotta wrap it up.
So guys, share this video because the stuff that I've talked here tonight, people they need to hear it, is good information.
I still looking. Just a minute. I'm still looking forward to actually present. It might be on Monday, but I'll be presenting and unveiling the proposals I've always had about in the open forum about dealing with the issue of unemployment in Kenya. I'm coming live next week. The politics is all down now. We're gonna be back soon. So that's all for today. Usinipite hata tupatia tami utoba yako baby yo. Usinipite hata tupatia mami. Welcome to the Prudential Show.
Hey,
and now
guys,
it's the time to say
thank you for tuning
goodbye.
in.
Until another
Good
day.
day for now.
May God bless you. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Next time.
Hey, actually, tomorrow I'm bringing this lady. Her name is Chef Kimani. She's based here in Seattle, Washington. She's the best chef in the town. So I'm going to bring her tomorrow around 10 a.m. You don't want to miss this. So
Sheila, watch out on Monday.
Hey,
we'll bring it up. And by the way, we'll tune down on the politics.
Yes.
I want us to talk about issues.
Yes, issues.
Issues and solutions. You know, the president himself is getting tired of listening to us. So we better bring issues to him. Anyway. And solutions, that is.
Yeah.
And
bye
for that,
now.
bye-bye.
Bye.